Okay.
Make sure there's no liquid inside, and then fill it with the weed. Put the lid on top and seal it shut with wax.
Okay, so as you try to seal it shut with wax, air escapes and just blows the wax out.
Still makes air and fizzes even when it's not in the water. It's just... All we need to do is get it to the bottom, and then put the seaweed in when we leave. It's not going to be as fast, but still faster than swimming up.
No, because we can't take the weed down. We couldn't take it down.
The weed down there, too. He said it was growing on the bottom.
Yeah, you can definitely take it down. The weed itself is not buoyant. The container that you put it into is buoyant.
Yeah. Still needs to be.
I think weed or not, barrels float. So if we put some heavy stuff in there to drop it to the bottom,
we'll
and then we can just take the heavy stuff out when we need to leave.
Fill it full of bricks or whatever heavy stuff. I'm sure they've got cannonballs or something like that.
Put the fish shit back in there.
We don't want to be carrying around bait. That sounds like the worst idea ever.
No, man, if something's hungry and you chuck a barrel full of fish at it, it might ignore you.
No, that's not how sharks work. I'm sorry. That is not how sharks work at all.
Just saying that we don't carry it with us. We put it down underneath the boat. Anyways, it's better than being with us because then we'd still have to swim to the boat.
We want to bring it to us for a quick escape.
I think being on the surface would make as much of a difference as being near the boat.
Anyway, we'll just bring it down with rocks and shit in it so it sinks.
Yeah,
either way.
There are several heavy things on the deck of the ship, such as a second smaller anchor. It looks like it's an anchor for maybe a life raft or something. It weighs about 50 pounds, and it definitely looks like if you put it inside the barrel and then put the top back on the barrel, if you let the water into the barrel, it would probably sink to the bottom pretty quickly, like as fast as Thrasham would if he were to jump in.
All right, we'll do that then.
Seems like I guess we're ready as we can be. Everybody take a piece of this plant and start chewing.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay,
I guess we'll leave the rest of the big... I'm going to ask them to leave the rest of the big comp on the ship. I want to see what it looks like when we get back.
As you guys put it into your mouth, you discover that it effervesces whether you chew or not. And the temptation to swallow it is kind of great when you chew it because it tastes so good. But the effervescence makes it nearly impossible to actually swallow. So if you chew it, it'll just be a paste in your mouth.
Good.
Okay. Well, I'm ready when everyone else is. By all means.
At this point, Lucas just jumps right in the water.
Oh wow, that's great teamwork there, Lucas.
At this point, we go save game.
Does anyone?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just in the water, swimming around in circles.
What's Lucas carrying?
Other than, like, he's obviously leaving his spell book behind, and most of his stuff, but he does still have all his clothing and such on. And he's got the glass bottle.
So you just got
I got the bottle. I've got the small knife that comes with my kit, and nothing else really. Oh yeah, I have a dagger.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a kit in second edition.
Sorry, I meant my dagger. I had it. I bought it as part of my stuff. I have a dagger. I left my spellbook and other stuff that would get ruined in water back on the ship.
Okay, so just to be clear, kits are linked to your class. There's no like adventurer's kit.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of that.
Okay.
Stuff. I kind of bought them thinking of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have my dagger, and I also brought my sling in case it's an underwater cave and not just underwater.
Yeah.
But other than, obviously my clothes, my dagger, and my sling, and the glass bottle, I don't have anything else. Because bringing my stuff with me underwater sounds like a stupid idea.
Are we going to be able to communicate with each other because of this air or not?
Oh, that's true. We should
You
make
don't
some.
know. You don't know.
Thrasham's gonna gesture and call all the birds and animals to... And he's gonna start putting down his stuff too, like a backpack and his belt pouches and stuff that he won't need.
Yeah, I'm assuming everybody's just taking off all their possibly water-damaged goods. We head in.
What is there to take off?
Paper, any bottles that contain potions and stuff like that. You don't
It's
want
hard to
them
drink a
getting
potion
water.
underwater.
Yeah.
Adelon, so from
myself.
Adelon, so from your your own physiology that if you were to dunk into the water and not tread water, that you would sink like a stone because you're basically covered in silver scales. And the seaweed, of course, functions for you as well, even in dragon form. But it does make breath weaponing kind of
difficult.
Yeah. So, basically, you can tell that if you were to use your breath weapon, it would eject the seaweed from your mouth.
To get another bite real quick.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you were to carry some of it with you, that would be fine. You could, like, breathe and then put another clump in your mouth. And it doesn't take much. Just about the size of a piece of chewing gum. And you have enough to breathe. You guys notice as you... Yeah. Yeah.
Thrasham starts organizing his group. He's like, Scarret and has hide armor, so he can swim, or at least not sink like a rock. And him and anybody else who won't sink probably should go in a little bit first, and then anybody else sinks would probably come in after because they'd go faster.
Well, we're all going to have to overload ourselves to sink, aren't we?
Swim down if you can swim. Or not swim, but...
From what you can tell, if you want to sink real fast, that anchor that's in the barrel is basically heavy enough to carry everybody down.
So everybody who's not too heavy, just hold on to that barrel as it goes down, and then everybody else can just sink on their own.
I was gonna say, just hold on to me. I'll get you down there quick enough.
Yeah. Adelon will sink like a stone too.
I'd probably
spread the load.
Yeah.
I'd probably sink faster than everyone else.
Yeah, Thrasham will sink like a stone, I'm pretty sure.
Thrasham, Beltola sink.
Yeah.
And
well,
then
you wouldn't actually sink faster just because you weigh more, by the way. That doesn't...
It's because you're less...
Just because he's like, 190 pounds and barely 4.5 feet tall does not mean he's fat.
Yeah, but for the sake of D&D, we don't actually have physics in this game because it's a game, so... Just grab onto somebody wearing metal armor, or grab onto a dragon, or grab onto an anchor, and you'll sink like a stone.
Sure, I'll grab onto the anchor instead of the dragon to make things less awkward. Other than that,
I think
Adelon, I ain't got nothing against you, mate, but you're gonna have to at least buy me dinner first.
Yeah, a drow is the last thing I would be expecting to be holding on to me.
Always said, don't pull a dragon by its tail. Chewing our good stuff.
Again, let's
leave everything you don't need behind.
Let's just save it at this point, just in case we die.
Alright, guys, if we take any longer, the Kraken is going to grow back its tentacles. Let's fucking go.
I agree.
Geronimo.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm going
here's
in.
the barrel. Anybody who wants to grab onto it, go ahead.
Alright.
I guess I'm holding it above my head.
And down we go.
Is everybody on this map?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and put yourselves in the water.
I'm going to hook onto the barrel.
I believe Scarrett's on the lower deck map.
Okay.
No, Scared's over here.
Okay. I guess he got put. No.
This airweed stuff sounds deadly as hell if you use it appropriately. I might add.
Yeah,
Scarrett's, I
Scared's
can't see him.
Maybe you should stick some of this stuff in the elemental plane of water, just to see what happens.
Yeah, infest it, yeah. That would be super bad, though. That would cause, like, an imbalance between the planes, probably. I wouldn't...
Coma people. So my birds are staying on the surface, obviously. They're not willing to go underwater.
Yeah.
So is this all the people that are going underwater?
It's all the players. The only one still on the ship is Mizuko.
Yeah.
She doesn't swim.
Okay.
I can't swim either.
None of us can.
I'm just gonna sink.
Lucas.
A few of us can, but we're still going down.
I'm gonna do my best rock impression and head down there to fight this Kraken.
Cannonball!
We'll get lucky, and the Kraken will be right underneath us, and the rock will, the weight anchor will hit it in the head and kill it.
Yeah. I was hoping the initial anchor would just smack it.
Yeah, Lucas is
Not
going
gonna
to
lie.
wave his hand in the air, and he'll say this. After we're done with the Kraken, this would be a great place to learn how to swim.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. There, come on, Mizuko. Come with us. We're going on a magical adventure.
She's still clutching her stomach, and she says, I don't think I feel like doing this.
You don't want to go fight a Kraken? What's wrong with you?
I don't want to fight a Kraken above, on a top of a barrel.
We're not going to be on the barrel. We're just using it to get down.
Oh, she groans.
Anyways, it's better to be over a barrel than under a barrel.
Don't worry, Mizuko, the water is perfectly fine. And
I'm
there's
going to
only,
bend you over this barrel in a minute if you don't fucking jump in.
Fine. She groans to herself, and she begins not clutching her stomach, and she kind of braces herself, and wait, which side am I getting off at?
North side
no,
with the
everyone
barrel
else
and the
is over
dragon
here.
and all that.
Oh, okay.
And the
I think you mean port side, you illiterate.
yes, port side.
Okay.
Ship directions was based on the ship, not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, which would be port side.
So she's getting to the edge of the deck, and she's lifting up her kimono as she's getting on top of one of the barrels.
It's just one barrel. It's right here.
All right.
In your dress.
I'm going to move to the side.
And actually, it takes quite an effort to keep the barrel afloat while Mizuko is doing all this.
Yeah, hurry up.
Are you calling me fat?
No. Just from the weight
The
of the
barrel
barrel
has an
itself.
anchor in it.
Yeah, it has an anchor inside.
It was fine until you got here.
Yeah, I mean, there's an anchor in it, but statistically speaking, you are above average.
You know, Draz, I thought you were smoother than that. I am most disappointed.
That was out of...
Does anyone take their backpack or anything like that?
Thrashing took it off.
I'm
He's got a
leaving
belt pouch and a sack, though, but...
Yeah, I only have a belt pouch, so that's all.
Scarrett has 2 sacks.
And I'm leaving behind various things that would get ruined in the water.
Yep.
Ultimately.
All I have is my belt pouch, my sling, and my dagger.
So
Everything else is on the ship.
everyone notices as they get into the water that their belt pouches they sort of like, because of the air inside, they tip upside down, but they stay closed. So it's like an airtight, essentially because of gravity, an airtight seal. Like water doesn't go up into the pouch.
Okay.
And none of them leak.
Be treated with oil and stuff like that.
Yeah, the people of this world make some excellent belt pouches.
Yeah.
They do cost like half a gold or a gold piece. I mean, that's serious money.
Yeah, I guess everything back in this time was made by professional leather workers anyway, so yeah, that makes sense.
I haven't. Yeah, Lucas looks at his pouch holding up upside down and says, "I think I'm seriously underpaying my belt pouch maker. I'll have to get him a fruit basket next time I see him."
Next time we're in the water, I'm gonna try talking as well. Can I communicate? Just like, hello, everyone.
Okay, so the way sound works is your vocal cords function normally while the seaweed is in your mouth. However, the distance at which people can hear you is cut by half. Okay, so people
45 instead
you
of
can only
90.
hear 45 feet. Yeah, you can only hear 45 feet.
That's cool.
That's fine then. Yeah, we can.
That's fine. It's enough that just about everybody important can hear you.
Yeah. And there is a lot of bubbly noise, like brrr, as you speak. Hello.
Okay, I'll try to add that when I talk, Inker.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
We'll need to incorporate that.
Definitely.
Like a big tissue and shove it in your mouth and talk.
Okay. And you basically all sink like stones. Sort of slightly diagonally. As you look up at the ship, the sunlight slowly disappears, and its shadow kind of looms over you. And you hit bottom, and you can still see the ship's shadow, but it's very faint.
I hear whales, guys. Afraid.
I can't hear anything.
Have you got your sound on? Listen to this beautiful music.
But I'm on an iPad, so...
So,
it's 3 a.m. It's nearly 4 a.m. in the morning. No one else is up but me at the moment.
Anyone with continual light source, go ahead and give yourself, I believe it was a 60-foot aura. And I think that's just Thrashing, isn't it?
Everybody in my group has it, yeah.
Okay, so
at least one piece of item.
Yeah, give them 60-foot yellow aura, like a bright yellow. Or no, I'm sorry, a bright white aura.
Could you put out that blasted light, please? I mean, could you put out the blasted light, please?
Oh yeah, how does infravision work underwater?
Okay, so your infravision is actually spoiled by this bright light that's emanating from Thrashim and Beltola and apparently Scarret as well.
His armor.
At this point, Lucas is gonna cover his eyes and try to turn away a bit from the light.
Okay,
I have a
so
quick question.
the reflection of the light off of other objects still spoils your infravision. So essentially you'll have to leave the area of effect of the light for one round in order for it to for your infravision to work.
Right.
And then if anyone that has a light source comes into the light source comes into your vision range, it will spoil your infravision whether it's your fault or not. It would be completely the fault of whoever had the light source.
Yep, after turning around trying to get the light out of his eyes, Lucas gives up and just stops trying to use his infravision.
bad for you if you're.
You know, he's going to complain a little. You know, some of us can see just fine in the dark.
I don't think Thrasham got transferred to this map.
Okay.
Ezra's missing too.
Oh, Ezra, yeah, he's, let's see, shit, he was kind of far away, I think that's why. There's Thrasham. And Azuro.
Ordered the sushi. Sushi platters over there.
Okay, so at this time, go ahead and edit your movement rates on your tokens. For anyone in heavy armor, they're moving at 1/3 of their normal movement rate. And then anyone with the swimming proficiency, they're moving at 1/2. And I'm not going to make you, roll swimming like every round. It's just you can swim.
So, for a movement rate of 9, I'd be down to 3, right?
Yeah.
What if we're neither of those things?
If you're a
so
if you're a non-proficient swimmer, then you just move at 1/3 of your movement rate, and you're just like walking along the bottom, but you're still kind of buoyant. It kind of takes an effort to stay at the bottom, sort of. Yeah.
You can't just edit the little blue bubble. It has to be on your character sheet, I guess.
No, you can edit the blue bubble.
Put in a number, but it doesn't save it.
You have to hit enter.
Okay.
So mine would be movement rate of 4.
Yeah, I think so, because your normal movement rate is 12. And outside of combat, you can move twice your movement rate in squares. But in combat, it's whatever your movement rate in squares.
And if I pass a swim check, I can move at my full movement rate?
Yes. Yeah. But it takes a little bit of effort, and it kind of makes you tired. So, and you can keep that
sprinting.
Up. Yeah, it's basically the sprinting rules, pretty much. The jogging, actually. So you can do that for a number of rounds equal to your constitution. And then, in order to get your constitution back, you have to, rest for that many rounds. But it works just like a gas tank. If you swim fast for a round, it takes 1 constitution off. And then if you rest for a round, it gives you back 1 con. But it doesn't actually influence your con score. That's just how many rounds you can move at that rate.
Alright, makes sense.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll size initiative at this time, because this will count as a dungeon.
Did you remove all of the initiatives first so that you don't see like a whole bunch of bones?
I forgot initiative.
So we won't be able to see them anyway. It'll just create new ones for us.
So medium or small initiative?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Did your
Oh,
shooter and looter and death from above come onto this map?
I think so. I didn't see him. The birds are staying on the surface.
Yeah.
I actually rolled life for once. I mean, the best I can do is what, 7?
Looks like you haven't rolled for scare it yet.
Just got one. It's hard to click on the characters because they're so overlapping.
You can move them.
That's around the mouth of Bubbles. I was going to say, does anybody track this beast?
There's the blood trail. Hopefully, continues on down.
Would my dragon sense be of any use in helping us track the Kraken down?
No, it's not similar to tracking.
Okay.
It's for revealing hidden things, essentially.
Yeah.
She could spot the blood trail for us. It's still like...
That is true.
Yeah.
But in order
Scared
for
us hunting, so that's about it for him. Becky.
So this stuff right here is actually the pickled herring you guys dumped over the side.
I was going to say.
Yeah. And then this
Oh my god, that was a lot of pickled herring.
Yeah, this big dark thing is the shadow of the ship above.
Okay.
And you can see
way down.
yeah, you can see the seaweed, the airweed, effervescing, and this is it in its natural state, like it's growing right up out of the muck at the bottom, and it looks a little bit more vibrant than the stuff you have in your mouths. Like it's a brighter green, possibly. And it looks like
Fresher.
it's giving off... Yeah, it's definitely fresher. It looks like it's giving off more air than the crap that's in your mouth, too.
I'm gonna kind of moonwalk.
Just wait your turn. So go ahead and put yourself back. Looks like you haven't rolled for scare it yet.
I don't need more initiative tracker.
You're not on
The bottom, he's at 9.
Weird. I wonder why this other one didn't give you a 9. Control U. Right. Okay, so you're on the initiative tracker now.
Zero's Lucas, unless he's on. Oh, he's on there twice.
Oh, I am? Yeah, just get rid of the 0. I rolled an 11.
Thrashim, you're gonna have to take all that out of character information off of your character sheet. The Kieran 12 hit dice, but level 18 for spells.
It's because that's his hit dice, but I had to put 18 on the level because otherwise the spell macros don't work at all.
Yeah, just put 18 as his level and put 12 hit dice somewhere else. And Azuro's... macro needs a /me in front of it.
Alright, we're just gonna leave the battle here, right?
Okay, did you roll initiative for Scarret?
On there for a while. He's rolled a 9.
I mean, the other guy. Never mind. Okay. Weird. What did Lucas roll?
But he was on there twice for some reason.
What did Lucas roll? Lucas?
I got 11.
You got 11?
Bottom.
Yeah, it seems like I keep losing on initiative from day to day.
What did Draz roll?
I think it says 4.
I'm assuming it's got like duplicates of all of them.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not applying the same number to all of them. That's strange.
Because it creates new ones though.
Right, but
This is a
it should
different
apply
map.
the same number to all of the initiative lines on here for each character. What did Azuro roll? Weird. It's
4.
a 4. He's a huge creature though. He can't.
See
roll
the
4.
turn order thing is right up there.
Yeah, he literally cannot roll 4. So I'm just gonna delete that one.
How? Because I picked huge creature size too. That's the weird part.
It says initiative segment 19 for me.
Well, the turn order tracker said 4 for some reason.
And it didn't apply Azuro's 19. That's so weird. It says 16. What did Mizuko roll?
For initiative.
Oh wait, she's only on there once. Never mind. What did Beltola roll?
Tractor says 10.
Okay.
Thing is, the initiative roll says different.
Yeah, I'm talking about the initiative roll. What was Adelon's initiative roll?
9.
Okay. What was Lucas's initiative? Oh, he's only on there once. Draz. Once. Wilwith. Once. Thrasham. What was Thrasham's initiative roll? What?
5.
5?
I still don't think I've been added to the turn tracker.
Gallus, you have a 9.
Weird. I don't see it.
Not on the turn tracker we can see.
Weird. Oh, I deleted the wrong one. Okay. Did you put your token back, Gallus? Okay, there it is. Alright, can you see the one that I just added for you, Gallus? Gallus?
Oh. My mic's going haywire. Sorry. Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so Draz,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Can I see this blood trail?
No, there is no blood trail, but go ahead and roll tracking for me. Okay.
Wait, that says 0. Does that say 0? I rolled a 3. That's a pass. Say 0 there.
Weird.
Success. Do you have like a
Roll it again.
bonus to your thing?
Still says 0.
Have it assigned to a stat on your skill sheet.
I do. He actually gave me a command line for it.
Be like intelligence -2 or something like that.
It's -6 for him because he's not a ranger.
No, I remember we talked about this. I have diminished penalty. My kit.
Oh yeah, -3
Yeah.
for diminished penalty.
It's like what? Intelligence minus.
Okay, I see the problem.
Obviously got something wrong where it's actually
It's
entered in.
the coding. Okay.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, but you did roll a 3 initially, so you were able to track. Okay, so you can see its tentacle, like marks. So from what you saw, when it had all of its tentacles, it had 2 larger, burlier tentacles that had like spurs on the ends that it was using to grab people. And you can see the marks from those spurs on rocks. And the trail is leading from right here to due northeast.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to the party, I see where our quarry has headed to. Follow me. Try not to scuff the tracks.
Alright.
Head up that way.
Okay.
Even a foot and a leg.
Pretty hard to scuff the tracks when I'm floating in the water.
Remember your movement rate too.
Yeah, that was 8.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
Wilwith.
They'll start to go after Draz. Is right, which is only 6. So
yeah.
I am literally the slowest of the group right now.
So your out of combat movement rate is 6, therefore you can move 12 squares. Because you move twice your movement rate out of combat. And then in combat, it's just your movement rate. Okay, and is that as far as you want to move, or did you want to move?
just I had to scroll the screen up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he'll stop there.
All right, so I'm gonna reveal a little bit more of the map since we have a light source that moved. Okay, you can see another bunch of the airweed right over
It's
here.
annoying because I can usually see twice as far as this light range. Stupid light.
Yeah.
You want to be the only one that can see, that's fine.
And that's the only issue. It's just annoying.
Arowana. Alright, is that the end of Wilwa's turn? Thrashim, are you there?
Yeah, that's the end.
Okay, so what does Thrashim do?
He's gonna do his best to try to keep up. He can move a whole 4 squares.
Okay, so your movement rate is 4, so out of combat you can
Two,
move 8
so-
squares. 8.
It's 2. Modified, he can go to 4.
Oh, okay, right, because his normal movement rate is 6. Gotcha. Okay. So Thrashim is really slow. He can move 5 squares.
Fortunately, he started one of the furthest away. He's making progress. His turn.
Okay. Musico. So you can see everyone moving over towards some tracks that Draz kind of mentioned.
All right. I think I'll since I see the dragon kind of off in the distance, I'll move towards it.
Okay.
And I move like 8 spaces for 40.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just move that much.
Okay. So, Adelon, you see Mizuko walking towards you underwater.
Mhm.
And then is that everything that Mizuko does?
Yeah, she doesn't know much else to do. This is the first time she's been underwater in such a way.
Okay. Alright, so scare it.
He's going to do his move over. He's not gonna do a full move because he wants to try to everybody keep up. But two.
Yeah, he's slightly slower than most people, but he's definitely faster than
Thrash him, yeah.
Thrash him. Yeah. Shit. Okay. Gallus.
I'm gonna bumble after them with the best I can.
Okay. I think you can
So I
move
can just-
12 squares. Was there something you wanted to do with the seaweed, with airweed?
Oh, I wanted to move over there, but since we're moving kind of close to this thing, I think I'm gonna try and go for that one instead.
Okay.
Swing around. I'll just kind of do like a little moonwalk, like
Yeah.
like
a bounding. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then anything else?
I'll be on alert.
Okay. Adelon.
I'm currently going to hold my ground and sort of wait for Thrasham to catch up,
Okay.
just so he can not fall behind too much.
Okay. So I'll count that as a hold action, and as long as you act before the end of the round, it's fine. Just go ahead and interject at any time.
Yeah.
Beltola.
She's gonna do her best to move up some too. 2.
Anything else?
She's just gonna move.
Okay. Lucas.
Everyone's hurting near
Yeah,
the dragon.
Lucas is going to kick off the barrel and just swim straight forward. And he's going to stop just behind Draz.
Okay.
Start to scuff the tracks. Good idea.
And anything else? Lucas, anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Azuro.
He's gonna turn Ethereal and sort of fly after everybody at a sedate pace.
Okay. All right. So that is going to double his movement rate. So, he's not a proficient swimmer. So what's his land movement rate?
4.
Like walking?
I didn't know if being in the ethereal plane water would affect you as swimming, or would you...
Okay, so what being on the border ethereal does is it's going to double his movement rate. Okay?
Okay, so he can move 24 then, right? Oh, no, 24
Okay.
divided by...
So
3?
so what's his normal walking movement rate?
4.
4? Okay, so
4.
24? Did you say 24?
24.
He walks at 24. You said. Okay, so one third of 24 is 8. All right, which would be his normal walking underwater. So right now that's doubled. So his movement rate is 16. So I'm gonna put 16 in his movement rate on here. Okay, you already did that. And yeah, the water doesn't offer as much resistance anymore. And so you guys see Azuro sort of go kind of like out of reality-ish, like a ghost type thing. Like you can see through him. And he's able to sort of hover around through the water a lot quicker than he was before.
Sort of stay behind the party in the middle.
Yeah. And actually he slowly disappears. So he's invisible now. All right. So is everyone just gonna follow Draz?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, pretty much.
now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into an order of march. So I'm gonna put you. Actually, just go ahead and enter which number you are in the order of march in your initiative. So Draz, of course, would be number 1. Whoever is following Draz would be number 2, and then 3, and then 4, and on down the line until we get to 8. I think there are 8 positions.
All right.
9.
I guess I'll.
9 positions.
All right, since I can swim,
1, 2,
I guess.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Since I can swim, I guess I'll be
10
number
positions.
2.
Yeah. 10,
You
10
adjust
positions.
your initiative.
I'll hover towards the back.
We want slower people towards the front, surely.
Yeah. Josh, how do you change your initiative manually like that?
Click on the number,
just
type the number, hit enter.
Okay. Trim will be in the front, right behind
to
Draz.
reset repeatedly and be annoying though if someone else is trying to do it as well.
Oh, who's gonna be before me?
Lucas, you might not want to be in the very front if you can help it, because you're not very armored. So
You're also quick and can catch up to us from the back anyway. So,
Oh, true enough. I'll stay where I am then.
it'll be like 5.
And then, Draz, what does tracking do to your movement rate? It cuts it down by a certain amount, like depending on the die roll, right?
I think it's dependent on level. So
Pretty sure it depends on the die roll. The die roll was 3.
No, it's by level. Oh wait, no, modified tracking score. That's true.
What you succeed by is what it matters, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I succeeded exactly on,
Exactly.
so that's like perfect, isn't it? Says 3/4 of normal movement rate. 4.
Okay.
I'll take
So
up the rear of the group.
yeah, whatever your movement rate is right now, multiply that by 3/4. So your movement rate is cut down to 3, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and then
6.
out of combat, you can move twice that. So 6 squares per round while tracking.
Most
And you'll
people
just-
in our group move at 4, so that's about as good as we can go without losing people.
No, because they can move 8. Nobody's got 2 movement rate out of combat, do they?
The dwarfs do, because they're all in heavy armor and walking on the bottom.
Okay, so one of the people,
okay.
one of the people that's on spot number 4 is gonna have to switch to 3.
Fine.
No, it's because Lucas is at 11 still.
I guess I'll only move 4 squares then, so everybody
We only
can
had 1 4. But
keep up.
Okay, let's hold up.
does Lucas want to go 4? Because he's at 11.
Willwith is on 4.
Yeah, I think the idea is that I'm going last
then
because
Draz,
I
go
can.
ahead
It says
Well,
7 on my
where-
thing.
Yeah, but did you not want a rear guard? Would you not want someone protecting your back?
Oh, you got a point there. I guess I should be somewhere in the middle. I guess.
We'll go to
So-
8. There's on 8.
All right, I'll go on 8.
So I'll move to the back here.
And then
Speaking, if possible, the slower people should be in the up front half, because the faster people can overtake them in combat to get into combat easier.
is Azro
Yeah.
going to be on spot 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You can see Azure on the turn tracker.
Weird. Okay, I'll remove him and then put him back on again.
Two, three. Only number we don't have is 4 then?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't need to fill in all the numbers.
We have 10 people, and we have to be in an order, so.
Willwith is on 4, apparently.
I think it says 7.
Yeah, I can't see, but you didn't delete
Wow.
all of the initiatives before
Okay.
you got everybody to roll initiative, did you? So there's going to be duplicates.
There we
That's
go.
what I was saying initially.
Okay, so yeah, there is nobody on 4. Do you want Azro to
Azro's
be
on 4 now.
Okay. All right. Now we've got an order of march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So, Draz, you are able to find the track that the Kraken has left behind with its tentacles. And I'm going to literally draw tracks on here. Who did we lose?
Lucas, he went to AFK. In any case, do you want me to just start moving up here?
What just stopped moving?
Do you want me to just start do my move here, or
Yeah, go ahead and move. I'm gonna put tracks down.
I'm only going to go 4 squares so that the people at the back can keep up. I'm assuming we're all just going to move in like file.
Literally tracks.
There
Tracks.
seems to be a 4x4 here, made in the 1986. Snow tires. Watch out, guys! Looks like the Kraken is he's got some nice wheels.
100 pounds eating a bag of potato chips. Barbecue.
Yeah,
What are potato chips?
this is a upper class Kraken. He has some nice wheels. They're expensive.
Pimp my submarine.
Why would a Kraken need wheels?
It's because he's using actual tracks for the tracks, like tire tracks.
You know, it's got to get around somehow.
Yeah. Are you saying a Kraken is not allowed to buy a 4x4 made in 1986?
If you had
that's
thousands of
really
gold pieces
offensive.
in your Kraken hoard, you would bling yourself out too, man. He's probably got a,
How is he supposed to get to his country resort home if he can't get through the wilderness? You know, he needs that 4x4.
I'll be doing that eventually.
Apparently, I have much to learn about Krakens.
Yeah, racist.
get on
Kraken
clip
crow.
somehow, man.
Wow, the
I'll-
drow
I'll-
is calling me a racist.
I'll be
Yeah.
following the example of the Kraken at some stage.
Did Draz do his turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Thrash him.
He just follows after Draz.
So go ahead and move your token, and then I'll move the light.
Grasham's in the back, so I don't think it'll make a big difference.
Yeah, you still have to move your token.
No, but I don't think it'll change the light.
Yeah, anytime your character moves, it's going to change the light.
As in from behind us.
Anytime your the light source moves, it changes the light.
Just saying he's not the most closest light source to the front, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Scare it.
Moves up.
Is he a light source? Okay.
He is.
So off in the distance, you can see some rocks, actually. Right over here. But the trail goes off in that direction. Traz, you can see, definitely.
Yep.
Azuro.
Sort of glide up.
Okay, is that it? Beltola. Beltola.
Moving. Here.
Okay. Is that it? Mizuko.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move again. I'm going to move an actual, my full movement rate.
Okay. Are you a proficient swimmer?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I think your full movement rate out of combat would be 8 squares. 8 squares.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is here good?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anything else?
Do I see anything in particular besides what's I see visually around me? Like, do I notice anything in particular, like temperature of the water changing, anything like that?
No, but the temperature of the water did get really cold once you guys got out of the sunlight. Not to the point where you take damage or that it's like painful or anything, but it is uncomfortably cold down here. Like if you were to stay down here for a long time, it would probably make you sick.
If you're a human.
What's this about being cold?
Yeah, if you're.
Elf,
I am speaking directly to Mizuko.
Illuminar. This cold is nothing.
I am speaking directly to Mizuko. Yeah.
God is speaking.
Bitch, please. I don't even notice the cold.
I'm the only human player character here.
Yeah.
I don't even notice the cold.
Neither did anybody except the human player character, okay? We get it. We're all elves, dwarves, and then one human, and that's it. You know, there's no... literally, none of us feel the cold except for
yeah. Do you want to use any proficiencies or anything like that? To tell anything about anything else?
Can I look for a second?
Sure, yeah.
I'm not seeing anything, like...
Is the screen completely black?
Can I use thaumaturgy to, detect any sort of magical presence?
No? Go ahead and roll thaumaturgy for me. So, thaumaturgy is not technically a detect magic spell.
Okay.
But you can see this the airweed is basically doing the same effect as airy water. Like that's what the airy water spell looks like when it operates, is what this weed is doing.
Okay.
So that it through your training with thaumaturgy, you recognize essentially the effect of airy water emanating off of this airweed.
All right.
Anything else?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Wilwith.
He's gonna move up. Can you stand in this like square where the kelp stuff has been tossed, or is it like impassable?
Yeah, you can go in and you actually get concealment from within this field of airweed. I'm going to give airweed concealment of 50%.
He's done moving.
Okay. Can you ping Wilwith for me? Hang on a second. Okay. So I'm going to reveal a little bit more. Since he's a light, he has continual light, right? And everywhere... Oh yeah, you guys can't see the green fields around the airweed, can you?
Oh.
Okay.
I can see more airweed.
There. Can you see the green aura?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
When it's not overlapped. Yeah, when
Yeah.
you can see
So
the overlap.
that's the extent of the field of airweed. Like anywhere in there, you're gonna have 50% concealment. All right. Is that Wilwith's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Lucas.
Alright, Lucas is going to swim over here doing little tricks and underwater pirouettes. So he ends up on the other side of Draz. He's going to turn to the group and say, I know, hold your applause. I'm majestic.
Hell yeah.
I would slap him, but we're underwater, and it's too difficult to do that.
It would be like petting him almost.
Yeah.
You're just gonna stab him with your fingers, you know? Throat punch him, basically.
I want to pull out my death knife and...
Is that the end of Lucas's turn?
Oh yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Alright, Gallus.
I will just continue my spaceman walk up.
One small step for Gallus, one giant step for this party.
And Gallus, he can move 8 squares, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that was a couple too many, but that's okay. So next time, you know, outside of combat you can move 8, and in combat it's 4, I think.
No, that was pretty much on.
Okay. Adelon?
Just moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as I can go.
Okay. Anything else?
No, not really.
Draz.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Like I said, I'm only gonna move slowly so that the slower people can keep up.
Yeah. I think your movement rate is 3 now, so you can move up to 6 squares if you want.
Yeah, I'm only gonna go 3 though.
And you're just tracking?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Probably not. I mean, you could talk. Talking is a free action. It's like whatever. You're not in combat, so you can ask questions and stuff like that.
No, I'm not gonna do anything. Just go.
Okay. Thrash him.
Thrashim, where is he? Okay, so Thrashim actually gonna do something different. Protection from evil, 10-foot radius. On who's standing next? I guess Gallus. He could use it.
Thank you.
Okay, so Gallus, give yourself like a 10-foot like blue aura or something to denote protection. And then what's the effect of that spell?
Evil creatures have a penalty of 2 to hit him or anybody within that radius. And then you get a +2 to your saving throw against evil creatures, like, effects.
Okay.
Assuming the Kraken is evil, of course.
What was our
Or anybody.
What was our symbol for saving throws?
I think it was the bulked up dude.
Bolt up?
Like
The Muscle Man picture.
that picture.
Yeah, you said +2 to your saves or +1?
+2.
+2, okay. And then Gallus, go ahead and make it a square aura. I think I see it. It's circular. All the auras and stuff in this game will be square, just because diagonal distances are identical to lateral ones.
Ah, all right, gotcha.
Okay, so that's Thrashim's turn. Scarret.
Scarret's gonna move up beside Draz. Let's see.
Okay. At this time, let's take a 5-minute bathroom break. Does anybody else have to pee? I gotta pee.
We're in the ocean, just let it out.
No, we're not actually in the ocean.
Scarret just like lets it go.
Okay.
I guess I feel like a warm feeling.
Yep,
And I'm just gonna look at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's got a loincloth for a reason, okay?
I'm trying to remember, you're breathing that water right now.
Oh, we should ask Josh to show us that aura when he gets back. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back, Joe. I'm gonna get.
So would that make like taking a piss in the ocean more like farting? The water pressure is dry.
It is now 20 to 5 in the morning. I must be insane to be awake at this time, but hey, for D&D it's worth it.
As long as you don't have to like go to work later in the day or something, it's all good.
I don't have any work. I'm still in school at the moment.
As long as you don't have to go to school tomorrow morning or whatever, that's fine.
No, it's holidays now. And we just recently had our Year 12 formal.
I'm back.
That was great fun, that.
Okay, we've got Adelon. Is Draz here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm here. Is Gallus here?
Ready to go.
Lucas.
Still around.
Mizuko.
I'm here.
Thrashim.
Oh.
Cool. All right. So. Music change.
Not that I can hear it. Actually, what I'll do
Well, it's a good
is-
thing Scare relieved himself now, because he probably would later on.
Man, there's some intense tracking going on by the music. I'm ready.
What I'll do is I will search up the music.
All right. So when, what was it, Scarrett? When he moved up, it revealed a giant eel. And it looks like it's eating a bit of pickled herring. Enemy's modifier surprise is going to be +1 because there are 11 of you. Your modifier surprise is going to be normal. The party is not surprised, and you manage to surprise the enemy. So it is intently mowing down on some of that pickled herring that you guys threw overboard.
Can you give us the aura for that?
Weird. Hold on. There's something wrong with my macro. They're still surprised. The aura for what?
The aura for the aura when used. Somebody used a spell before, right? Was it single target?
Damn, this is intense music.
Protection from evil. It's on Gallus, but I don't know what color he chose. I can't really see it myself.
Yeah, we need Josh to make the aura available to all of us to see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm doing that now. I didn't really fully understand what you were talking about earlier. See, that is aura number 1 for him. Okay. Alright, so what is Scarrett going to do, I guess?
He'll take out his... Well, let's see. He's not going to be able to get there. But he'll take out his spear. And I guess that's about all he can do. Use it two-handed. And move up and attack anything that gets near him, I guess. Roll for initiative, is it going to mess up our turn order thing, or does that not matter anymore?
We're going to have
will mess
a
up.
whole new turn order.
Okay.
So what did you say Scarrett's going to do?
He's going to use his spear and attack anything if he can reach it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Azuro.
If people just remember their order in the thing, then we can just set it up again right away. So please.
Yeah.
So Azra is just gonna move up and attack it too with his hooves and his horn.
Beltola?
Just gonna move forward. She can't even get anywhere.
Mizuko.
Yes.
What are you gonna do in initiative?
Oh, are we rolling again?
Yeah, you're gonna roll initiative, depending on what you want to do.
Oh, okay. My sound was glitching out there for a second. What was happening again?
You found a giant eel when Scarrett moved up.
Okay.
And it looks like Scarrett pulled out a spear and he's gonna attack it. And then Azuro looks like he's getting ready to fight, and Beltola too.
I think I'll cast a spell.
Okay. What spell?
Magic missile.
Okay. Wilwith. What's Wilwith gonna do? Go ahead and roll initiative for that, Mizuko.
I think he's just gonna move forward some.
Okay. Lucas. What's Lucas gonna do? I can't hear Lucas. Can anyone hear Lucas?
I can't hear Lucas.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, I'm still here.
What are you gonna do? You found a giant eel.
Yeah. I look at the looks at the eel. He's about to prepare a spell, but then he stops and figures the others have it handled. He's just gonna watch.
Okay, what's Gallus gonna do? Oh, go ahead and roll initiative for that, Lucas, in case you want to actually do something on your turn. Medium creature initiative, if you would, Lucas. Gallus.
Gallus will brandish a dagger. All right, and seeing as though my magic missile should be saved better for anything else, he's just going to get to a combative stance. And he's going to slowly start walking towards the eel.
Okay.
So that the others can benefit from the protection from evil, should it apply.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative for that. Not sure if you just wanted to move or if you actually wanted to attack with the dagger. They're similar speeds, but they are going to be different declarations. So if you're just going to move...
I'm just going to move then.
Yeah, if you're just going to move, then roll medium creature initiative, and then if you're actually going to use the daggers, then go ahead and roll dagger initiative. Adelon.
The only thing I could do for now is move forward.
Okay. You can also use your breath weapon if you wish. That would be, I believe, large creature speed for you. And then you also have a bunch of attacks, right? Like you have a bite and like one claw attack or something like that.
I can either bite or do a claw.
Okay.
But the claws are slashing, so...
Yeah. That's true, yeah. Yeah.
And plus my bite does more damage than